In a world where time never stops, and even gods bow to destiny, one child dared to do the impossible. He defied death itself. His name was Markandeya. Born to sage Mrikandu and Marudvati, his story began not with joy, but with a divine dilemma. The couple prayed to Lord Shiva for a child, and Shiva offered them a choice: a dull son who would live long, or a brilliant one destined to die at 16. They chose brilliance, knowing their joy was temporary. And so came Markandeya, radiant, wise beyond his years, and filled with spiritual fire. But in his soul, the clock ticked louder with each passing day. From his earliest memory, Markandeya was different. While other children played, he meditated. While others feared death, he made peace with it. Not by denial, but by devotion, he found refuge in Shiva, chanting Om Namah Shivaya with every breath. As his 16th year approached, he wasn't scared. He didn't run. He prepared. By deepening his worship, locking his heart into a divine rhythm. And then the fateful day arrived. The day he was meant to die. Markandeya entered the temple, wrapped his arms around the Shiva linga, and surrendered completely. He did not ask for more time. He did not protest. He simply loved. In that moment, Yama, the god of death, arrived, dark, stern, inevitable. With his deadly noose, he reached for the boy. But when the noose touched the linga itself, the ground trembled. Time paused, and from the sacred stone, an explosion of divine fury erupted. Lord Shiva emerged, enraged, his third eye glowing, hair wild like the cosmos itself. With a roar that shook the heavens, Shiva struck Yama down, killing death itself. The universe froze. Markandeya, just a boy, eyes closed in devotion, was untouched. And from that day forward, Shiva declared him immortal. He would live beyond time, untouched by decay, a witness to creation and destruction alike. Markandeya had not conquered death through violence. He had transcended it through devotion. But his tale didn't end there. In fact, it had only begun. Markandeya, now a Chiranjeevi, traveled across yugas. He meditated through centuries, wandered through collapsing worlds, and saw truths even the gods dare not speak. Once, while meditating beside a great sea, he saw the universe dissolve. A Pralaya, the end of all things. Stars vanished, fire swallowed the sky, and existence fell into silence. In that endless ocean of nothingness, Markandeya did not panic. He floated, alone, chanting the same Shiva mantra, his voice the only sound in the void. And then, something impossible appeared. A baby, floating on a banyan leaf, smiling in cosmic peace. That child was Narayana, the supreme form of Vishnu. When the baby breathed, Markandeya saw the entire universe inside. Galaxies, devas, demons, animals, rivers, sages, even himself. All of creation was held in that tiny breath. And then he understood. The end is not destruction. It is transformation. Markandeya returned, changed, eternal, silent and wise. He authored the Markandeya Purana, where he sang the glory of Devi, the primordial feminine. In that text lies the Durga Saptashati, a fierce praise of Shakti that remains alive in every Navratri. He became a voice of balance, a Shiva devotee who honored Shakti, a seer of Vishnu's breath, a witness to time who taught the timeless. And yet, he asked for no temple, no followers. He remains hidden in India's spiritual DNA, chanted in shlokas, whispered in rituals, often remembered, rarely understood. But why does Markandeya matter today? Because his story is not about immortality. It's about how to live when you know your time is limited. It's about devotion deeper than fear, and faith stronger than fate. In our world, filled with anxiety, fear of endings, Obsession with control. Markandeya offers a path not of escape, but of surrender. He teaches us that we don't need to destroy death. We only need to love so fiercely that even death bows. He didn't defeat death with magic or violence. He did it with truth, with remembrance, with love. And in doing so, he became more than human. He became timeless. So, when you hear his name, remember, he is not just a child who lived. He is a soul who witnessed the death of death and sang through silence until creation was reborn.